All right. Hello again, adventurers, and welcome to another exciting daily vlog. This is daily vlog 2025, number 287, somewhere around there. Sounds about right. So, today, first things first, the Hearthwitch's Guide to Magic and Murder, Kiri Callaghan's latest book and book one of the Hemlock Saga, is available to purchase at all major booksellers. So please go pick up your copy. I will have links to Amazon and Barnes & Noble. You can get a physical copy like what I have here. You can get a digital copy if you like reading it on e-readers or things like that. Or you can get an audiobook copy if you'd like to listen to it. It's very, very awesome. And it's been out officially for a week now, so we're super, super excited. So, that being said, I gotta tell you guys something that I am painfully excited about. And that is Majesty has returned to the world. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me tell you. So, in the 90s, I think, 90s, early 2000s, somewhere around there, there was a game that came out. I'm even going to look it up right now. Let's go. Majesty the Fant. All right. So, Majesty the Fantasy Kingdom Sim, which apparently came out in March of 2000. So, very, very, very early 2000s. In the 2000s, real-time strategy games were still very, very popular. Both StarCraft, like StarCraft Brood War, was still a major force in the world. I don't think we'd had Warcraft 3 just yet, but I'm not 100% certain. But anyway, so and then there's other ones like, you know, Command and Conquer and just tons of them. Anyway, so Majesty came out when real-time strategy were these still a really big thing, but it did something really, really unique. The way that Majesty worked was you'd be put on a map and you'd have something that you had to do on that map, whether it was surviving a bunch of waves of monsters or finding a particular, building or, making your base big enough, whatever. And you would start generally with just a castle. And then you would build all of these other buildings that each one did something different. Like, you'd have like a blacksmith that you could research better weapons for your heroes, or a wizard's tower that would let you cast spells and things like that. Well, one of the types of buildings you could build were these guild halls where heroes would be. And once you built them, like if you built like a barracks, then you could get warrior style heroes. But the thing about them, unlike, Warcraft or Starcraft or anything like that, where once you train the hero, or once you trained your units, you'd like select them and move them across the map, and it was all about kind of managing your units. That's not how Majesty worked. What you would do is you would recruit all these heroes, and then they were completely autonomous. The only thing that you could do was you could create bounties. Like you could create exploration bounties, or you could create attack bounties on specific like layers or monsters or things like that, and then add money to it. And depending on the type of hero and how much the bounty was, that would attract certain heroes to go do these things. And that's how you played the game. Is you would upgrade your units, and you would recruit them, and then you just put bounties in various places to get everything you want done. And theoretically, you didn't have to set a single bounty. Like you could just kind of sit back and let the game kind of play itself. It would take significantly longer, and it would require you to recruit the right kind of heroes, because different heroes did different things. Like Rangers would scout a lot. They would always be going out adventuring and things like that. Whereas, like, I think they were called men at arms or fighters, something like that. They tended to stick around the town and protect it from bad things happening. Um, and yeah, it was just really, really fun, and there was so much character to it, and it was kind of silly, and like it was just super, super fun and entertaining. Well, again, we're talking about a game that came out 25 years ago. There was a sequel that came out, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years after Majesty came out, because Majesty got a few expansions, and then Majesty 2 came out. I own both of them. They had like a remastered edition or something like that, I think, that came out in, I think, 2009. And I still have that. And then I also have Majesty 2. And Majesty 2 just wasn't as much fun. It was still an okay game, but they kind of simplified it down, and they, took away some of the things that made Majesty as cool as it was. Well, I was watching my buddy DK, and he was just looking through Steam Next Fest stuff. For anyone who doesn't know, Steam Next Fest is just basically it's a bunch of demos. Tons and tons and tons of demos for games that are coming out soon. And one of the games he didn't try the demo, but he was just looking through like trailers and stuff like that to figure out if any of them looked like one he'd want to try and download. He came across this game called Lysaria. And Lysaria, the full name is Lysaria, the Fantasy Kingdom Sim Demo, or the Fantasy Kingdom Sim, which is almost identical to Majesty, the Fantasy Kingdom Sim. It is effectively a spiritual successor to Majesty, and it is so good. There's some minor gripes that I have with it. Like, a lot of the stuff in it is very kind of generic feeling. Like, the heroes look like art that you could find a million different places online. Like, there's not a whole lot of like character to the game right now. But it's not technically out yet. It comes out October the 20th. They do have a demo for it. I played through the entire demo. I had so much fun doing it because it feels like the old Majesty game. And it's so much fun because I really enjoy games like this where you have kind of somewhat control, but the units still have their own this units still act on their own. You just kind of get to direct them. Like, it's one of the reasons that I enjoy the Dragon Quest Monsters series, because technically you can, especially in the later games, you can tell every single one of your monsters what to do every single turn. That is something that you can 100% do. However, you can also just give them kind of vague orders of, all out attack or heal your allies or be defensive and things like that. And then the AI basically gets to kind of decide what they do. And that, to me, is really, really fun. I can't tell you 100% why I think it's fun. I just really enjoy gameplay like that. Yeah, it's the most fun I have had playing a video game in a long time. I'm interested to see, because the demo is exactly 3 levels. So it wasn't much, and the difficulty jumps up a ton in the 3rd level. Like, it was a huge spike. It wasn't unplayable or anything like that, but the first 2 levels were like painfully easy. And then the 3rd level actually presented a bit of a challenge. And I was playing on like the medium difficulty setting. Yeah, it was so much fun, guys. I really, really enjoyed it, and I love games like that. I wish I could figure out why, but yeah, it's like I also liked what was it? Dragon Quest 3 kind of has a similar thing where you get to control the main character, but you have a party of other characters, and the other characters are computer controlled. Again, you can give them commands of, hey, attack or defend, or stay back or all out and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I played. But they still kind of play themselves. So, yeah. Anyway, interested to hear from you guys. First of all, did any of you guys play Majesty or Majesty 2? Second of all, do you guys like that kind of pseudo control style game where you don't actually get to control everything they do? You just kind of give them direction and then they get to decide how to follow that. Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, again, that's all for you today, and I will see you guys next time. All right? Bye-bye.